And welcome to Bulldog Baseball. Starting this game a little early on Senior Day. The seniors were honored at about 5:20. And of course we were scheduled for a 5:45 first pitch. We're going to start just a couple of minutes early as the Bulldogs are taking on the Tattnall County Battle Creek Warriors. Jeremy Beasley pitching. And his first one from the right-hander is a strike outside edge. Jeremy's been pitching a lot recently. And of course he pitched in relief against McIntosh County Academy and had a start last Friday against Jeff Davis. His second pitch is a fastball, and it's off the plate. He is facing the leadoff guy for Tattnall, Andrew Waters, who once pitched a real fine game here at Jackie Jones against the Bulldogs. Beasley races up the left leg and delivers the next pitch. Sinks low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Jeremy this season has a 3.06 earned run average, and teams are hitting .232 against him. His record is 2-3 on the season. Pumps in another pitch, and this one is in for a strike. So Jeremy's even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sign from Barry Aldridge, the senior catcher. Efren Quintero, the senior third baseman, even with the bag. And Jeremy just missed to make it 3-2. He has not had many 3-ball, 2-strike counts recently. You heard him say his arm has been a little tender. And the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a liner into center field. Trey Wingate will watch it bounce in for a base hit. Didn't have a chance to snag that one. Trey made a great catch earlier this season on a dive, which may be the best outfield catch of the season. Barry also had a fine one in right field against Appling County. Leadoff single. Jeremy, by the way, has given up 47 hits this season in 52 2/3 innings. Coming up next to the plate for Tattnall County will be Cody Boyett, left-handed hitter and a second baseman. Both of these teams out of the playoff race and playing their final regular season game. Beasley comes set. Drigger's charging. The bunt is on and is popped back into the screen. Strike 1. Rest of the batting order for the Battle Creek Warriors. Brandon Purcell catching, batting third. Ryan Renfro, the DH, is hitting cleanup. Deshaun Davis is the right fielder, batting 5th. Eddie Brown playing third base, hitting 6th. Wesley Durrance, the first baseman, batting 7th. Chaz Kicklighter pitching against the Bulldogs and hitting 8th. Nick Odum is the center fielder, batting 9th. Waters edging off first base, being held on by senior Brandon Driggers. And Jeremy throws a curveball for a strike outside edge. So now he's out in front, 0-2. Beasley has struck out 46 this season and walked only 14. So a better than 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Boyett spreads out at home plate, front foot up toward the front line. Swings at a fastball, hits it up in the air, looping left side, overcomes the left fielder James Etheridge, and the sophomore makes the catch in foul territory. Just a couple of steps across the strike for out number 1. Here comes Brandon Purcell, a fine catcher for the Battle Creek Warriors. Jeremy, of course, started the game on Friday against Jeff Davis last week. Lost a tough one, worked 6 1/3, gave up 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. The damage done in the 7th inning. Curveball popped up high into the air into left field. Back goes Trey Wingate. He's under it, and he catches it. Oh, he dropped the ball. Runners on first and second. Wingate got there and did not catch it. That'll be an error. Runners on first and second. An error opened up the frame. And Jeff Davis, a pop-up first base side that was not caught, and then Jeff Davis tied the game on a double down the left field side and won it on a 3-run home run, a walk-off victory, which has been kind of the story for the Bulldogs. If you add up all the close losses and make some of them wins, and maybe a majority of them wins, the Bulldogs would have been in the playoff race. Now, probably would have been tough to get into the top 4. Brantley County did not slide out of the top 4 like I thought maybe they would early in the season. Ryan Renfro, the DH, right-handed hitter. Here's the Beasley pitch, and a fastball is a good one, in for a strike. Renfro hitting for the left fielder, Dalton Denton. No score, top of the first inning. Temperature right at 90 degrees with a little wind. Second pitch, fouled off right side. He tried to get around on it, did not, hit it over toward the pit. Which, by the way, next week will be busy. They're going to have a powder puff game. That's girls playing football. I know who the quarterback should be, but she probably won't be able to do it since she's still playing soccer. I'll put Roxy Lane at quarterback. It'll be Toombs against Videa. Watched her throw the football because, you know, she's out there with the football team as an assistant trainer. She can gun it, throw a spiral. She can't throw it 76 yards like Andrew Luck, the #1 pick in the draft last night. 0-2, fastball missed, throw down to first base. Here's a tag by Driggers, and Barry Aldridge has gunned out a runner. He gets Randy Purcell at first base on the gym of the run. That's what you want to do on senior day. Make a memory. There's 1, 2 down. Still the runner at second base, and Andrew Waters, who led off with the base hit. Beasley from the stretch, righty-righty matchup. Look back at second base and delivers a pitch, and it's a curveball, and it's a good one coming in, and it's fouled off right side. So Beasley, who fell behind in the count, went deep in the count against Waters and gave up the single. Now doing what he's been doing for most of the season, getting out in front, 0-2. A quick worker ready to go. Here is the pitch. Fastball missed outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Deshaun Davis on deck. No score, top of the first, and Beasley trying to strand a runner at second base with 2 down. Now the 2-2 pitch comes in with a fastball, and it missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shortstop is Bailey Salter. Second baseman Hunter Brady. Mentioned Driggers at first. Right fielder is Christian Moore. And reaching for that pitch is Renfro, and just fouling it off right side. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bulldogs wearing white on white today on a hot day. Tattnall County blue tops, white bottoms. The two teams closed out the season last year at Tattnall. The Bulldogs had the lead. The Battle Creek Warriors came back and won it. Pretty much the same thing happened in Reedsville earlier this season, with Tattnall winning at 8 by 1 on a Bulldog error. Full count pitch. Just missed the outside edge, ball 4. Jeremy doesn't walk many. 15 walks and almost 54 innings. Runners on first and second, 2 down for Deshaun Davis, right fielder. And another right-handed hitter for Joshua Cole, who is the head coach at Tattnall. Really turned this program around. First pitch, curveball. Did he catch the inside edge? Just missed. 1-0. That's a pitch that Jeremy had working real well when he pitched at Metter, and struck out 11 and walked 1 in a complete game victory. The Dogs' first win of the season. Swing and a miss, pitch outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Recently, Beasley has pitched 2 innings against Appling. That was last Tuesday. On Friday, he pitched 6 1/3. On Tuesday at McIntosh, he worked 2 innings. There's a strike outside edge. So in the last week and a half, he's worked 10 1/3 innings coming into this game. 2-strike pitch hit on the ground to Bailey Salter. Feels it, bobbles it, flips it to Hunter Brady in time for the out. And that'll do it for Tattnall County. A base hit, a Bulldog error, and a Bulldog walk, and 2 runners are left aboard. We played a half an inning, no score, as the Bulldogs take on the Battle Creek Warriors in the season finale on Y101. And welcome back to Jackie Jones and our final Bulldog baseball game of the season. Sorry to say. Bulldogs leading 1-0, top of the second. Jeremy Beasley's first pitch to third baseman Eddie Brown is low, ball 1. Last year on senior day, the Bulldogs were hoping for some help. They were trying to knock Brantley County out of the top 4. Pitch just missed inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Brantley County was playing Long County and won a close game, 10-9. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs were playing McIntosh County Academy. Beasley strike inside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the Bulldogs did their part. They took care of business and beat McIntosh 8-1. Could have run ruled the Buccaneers in that game. Pitch is fouled off. Only the center fielder, Brian Mixon, made 2 spectacular catches, diving catches. Jonathan Salter, senior last year, starting pitcher, pitched 5 1/3. He had had some problems with the opening frame, but not in this game. 3 up and 3 down. Swing and a miss. Beasley gets his first strikeout. 47th of his sophomore season. And that'll bring up Wesley Durrance, first baseman. Salter struck out 9 and walked only 1 in that game. Durrance swings from the right side. First pitch from Beasley. Popped up in the air. Brandon Driggers, the senior, coming over near the dugout, but it's out of play. Salter got the victory and finished his Bulldog career with a 6-5 record, and as a senior he went 4-2. Josh Allen pitched 2/3 of an inning scoreless. Senior Ryan Davis retired the Buccaneers on 3 grounders in the 7th. See how the seniors, when they play on senior day, always do well? We got plenty of evidence of that over the years. Second pitch, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike on Durrance. Patrick Kraft, who was a senior last year, drove in Toombs County's first run of that game with a base hit. Strike low in the zone and make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Senior Brett Jernigan went 2 for 4 in that game. A double, one of the base hits. Curveball hit on the ground to the senior Quintero. He scoops it up and throws to the senior Driggers for the out. Good play by Ephraim on a ball hit to him, but he fielded it cleanly. Senior Evan Adams went 1 for 3 last year and drove in a run with a grounder. And Salter, by the way, hitting, went 2 for 2 and drove in 2 runs. Of course, last year there were 8 Bulldog seniors. Blake Butcher also had a big game. He was a junior. He's now a senior at Oconee County. Here's Chaz Kicklighter. Swings from the left side, loops it up in the air to left field. Back goes Etheridge. He's under it, and he makes a one-handed catch. Good job. He got to the ball, and it was pretty well stroked and made the catch. I keep saying it, but James looks like an excellent outfielder, whether he's playing left or right. He really gets to the ball nicely and has a good arm. 3 up and 3 down in the top of the 2nd for Jeremy Beasley, including a strikeout. Dogs leading 1-0 as we take a break on Bulldog Baseball on Y101. Now, so far so good on senior day as Jeremy Beasley whips in a nasty breaking ball. The ball is popped up left side, and the shortstop Bailey Salter takes charge of the play and makes the catch. 1 down. Jeremy with back-to-back 3 up and 3 downs. In the 2nd and 3rd, he's allowed just 1 base hit. The Bulldogs have made 1 error. He's walked 1, and he struck out 1. And every pitch looks good. Here's Ryan Renfro, DH for the Battle Creek Warriors, walked his first time to the plate. First pitch, missed. 1 ball and no strikes. Second pitch, breaking ball swings and misses. Pitch up in the zone. 0-1. Jeremy throws a fastball, curve, changeup, knuckleball. His pitch. This ball is stroked into center field. Trey Wingate comes in about 4 or 5 steps and makes the catch, moving slightly at an angle to his left. 2 up and 2 down, real fast. Well, right now, when you face Beasley, you know you're going to see a strike. Based on what he's done in the 2nd, 3rd, and into the 4th. No deep counts. Had some in the 1st inning. Back a couple of 3-2s. Davis at the dish. The umpire yells strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Time call. Davis settling back in. Beasley begins to wind. Here is the pitch. Just missed the outside edge. Barry had slid over to his right. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3rd pitch. Hit right side and out of play. Pitch on the outer half. So Beasley out in front, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The only thing missing for him today is a bunch of strikeouts, but it doesn't matter. He's been very efficient. You have to throw more pitches sometimes to get strikeouts. 1-2. Did he go around? Yes, he did on a sweeping curveball. The ball gets away. Barry Aldrich throws to first. Riggers came off the bag, but then applied the tag nicely. The senior saved the senior after the strikeout by the sophomore. So Beasley gets his 2nd strikeout, but his 3rd straight 3 up and 3 down. Well, the Bulldogs are looking good today, leading 2-0 in their final game of the season as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning and take a break on Y101. Alrighty, top of the 5th inning, Jeremy Beasley pitching a 1-hitter for the Bulldogs. The only base hit came to the leadoff hitter, Andrew Waters, and since then, Jeremy has allowed a base runner on an error and a walk, and that's it. He has struck out 2, including the last batter he faced. Eddie Brown, Wesley Durrance, and Chaz Kicklighter due up. I saw Coach Fitzgerald out there. I'm going to look to see if I notice any changes defensively. Now, it's easy to check out the infield. Quintero, Salter, Brady, Driggers left to right, and Barry Aldridge, and of course the pitcher. And in the outfield, it's a little bit harder. I think that's Christian Moore, Trey Wingate, and James Etheridge was out in left field. So Brown, Durrance, and Kicklighter, they went 3 up and 3 down when they faced Jeremy in the second inning. First pitch, hit in the air, right center field. Trey Wingate running, he's under it, and he makes a catch. He dropped one earlier, but he's run down a couple of balls that have been hit fairly well. And it brings up Wesley Durrance, who grounded out to the third baseman, Efren Quintero. He hit it right at Efren. So let's see if Efren positions himself in the same place. And he does. Brady at the dish. Dogs leading 2-0. Top of the 5th. No game to promote. This is the end of the season. Breaking ball missed high. Had a big break on it, too. 1 ball and no strikes. Jeremy Beasley begins to wind. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Fastball drops low. Kind of rare right now for Beasley to fall behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. The quick worker ready. Pitch is fouled off. Got a piece of the umpire. 2-1. In Region 1, these are your 4 teams going to the state playoffs. Familiar names. Berrien will be the number 1 seed, 11-1, 22-4. Cook County, no longer the top dog in Region 1, but second, 10-2 and 15-9. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Beasley coming back. Pitch toward the inner half. Fitzgerald in Thomasville, each 6-5. Will make it as a 3 or a 4. Already talked about Region 2 and Region 3. Region 4, Pike County, number 1, 14-2. Morgan County, number 2, 13-2. Pike 19-7, Morgan 18-7, time out on the field. The umpire was hit, and he is over near the fence right now. He'll be given some time to collect himself. Looks like he caught him upper part of the chest. Crawford County and Lamar County, each 9-5, so those would be the 4 going from Region 4. From Region 5, Callaway, top dog, 14-0. 21-4. Many years ago, 2003, the Bulldogs traveled over to near LaGrange to take on Callaway in a first-round best-of-3, and the Dogs won it. Heard County will be the number 2. Temple from Temple, they're the Temple Tigers near Villarica, right off I-20. I drive down there all the time going home to Birmingham. I've never noticed Temple. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. And then Manchester, 8-5, top 4. Ready to go, 1-2 pitch, swing, and a miss. Off speed, outside edge, devastating pitch. Beasley with his 3rd strikeout. He is on a run right now. It brings up Chaz Kicklighter. He's the pitcher. Throws right-handed, but hits left-handed. Beasley going for his 4 straight 3 up and 3 down. First pitch in for a strike. Well, I love to watch a guy pitch like this. This is the way Javette King pitched when he was on a roll for the Bulldogs. Just dominating. 1 hitter so far. Breaking ball is high. Ricocheting off the glove of Barry Aldridge. Beasley has retired 12 in a row since issuing a walk back in the first inning. Region 6, Buford, number 1, 13-2, 16-10 overall. Blessed Trinity, number 2 at 12-2. Lovett, 12-3. Westminster, 9-6. Got to figure the final 4 team will come out of that region. Region 7, you got Calhoun and Coosa playing. Calhoun won game 1, 13-3. Ball hit on the ground to Brady. Feels it nicely. Throws to Driggers, and there's another 3 up and 3 down for Jeremy Beasley. He's got it going. The Bulldogs are leading 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning and break on Bulldog Baseball on Y101. All right, the quick game has moved along to the top of the 6th inning. Jeremy Beasley has retired 13 Battle Creek Warriors in a row, and he's going to face the number 9 hitter Nick Odum, who popped it up to the second baseman Hunter Brady in the outfield grass. First pitch A beauty, a breaking ball, strike one. From Beasley has allowed just one base hit with 3 strikeouts and 1 walk, and the Dogs have made 1 error. Nothing in 1 pitch. Swings and misses. Nothing in 2. Beasley coming into this game 2-3 this season. It's been tough for Bulldog starters, no matter how well they pitch sometimes, to get a victory. And here's a ball laced into right field for a base hit. Odum going backside with 2 strikes for the Battle Creek Warriors' 2nd hit of the game. Here's Andrew Waters. He has the other hit. He's 1 for 2. Singled to open up the ball game on a 3-2 pitch and flied out to center field. Bulldogs scoring their runs. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. Hunter Brandy has an RBI today. He's hitting cleanup today. And a little second baseman, your power hitter. Pitch is fouled off right side, out of play. Waters swings from the right side, nothing in 1. Something has gotten into Brandy lately because his swings have been so good. And it started really for me at Jeff Davis in 1 at bat, where he kept fouling off pitches deep. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Pitch missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is Cody Boyett for Tattnall County. And this game has a feel right now. Why does this have to be the final game of the season with the way the Bulldogs are playing? Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, in 08, they ended with a 5-game win streak, and that set up the run in 09 and then 2010. Of course, the Bulldogs have to complete this game, and late innings have been tough for the Dogs. Here's a ball stroked into left center field. Wingate running toward the gap, reaches up and makes another catch. Trey has done a great job tracking down the balls out in center, left and right. And now he and James Etheridge exchange, I guess, a high five. The only one he dropped, he got to. Of course, on senior day, you got to make plays like that. It's mandatory. 1 down for Boyett. 0 for 2. Swinging left side. Fly ball to left. Ground out to second. Soft toss goes to first base to bring back Nick Odum. Being held on by senior Brandon Driggers. Cody Boyett stepping back in, the second baseman for the Battle Creek Warriors. Swings at the pitch, loops it over the head of Ethan Quintero into left field for a solid base hit. Brings up Brandon Purcell. Catcher, number 3 hitter, reached on a Bulldog error. The ball dropped out in left center field by Trey Wingate. And he popped it up to the shortstop, Bailey Salter. So runners on first and second, Jeremy Beasley leading 2-0. Bulldogs lost a 1-run game to Tattnall in Reedsville, which to me really changed the season because they were about to get some momentum. They'd beaten McIntosh, they'd beaten Long, they'd beaten Swainsboro. They were looking pretty good, the pitching was outstanding. Then they went over there and lost. 8 innings, unearned run decided the game. First pitch missed, 1-0. Beasley had retired 13 in a row coming into this inning, and then he gave up the leadoff single. Fly ball to center, another single. This pitch missed. 2 balls and no strikes. Dogs leading 2-0, top of the 6th. Beasley had pitched 10+ innings in the last week and a half coming into this game. Tossed 2, effective and efficient against McIntosh on Tuesday. Missed with the breaking ball, 3 balls and no strikes. But is this the sign of something here in the top of the 6th, that things are changing for Jeremy Beasley? Double play ball would be nice. Here's a pitch, in for a strike as he drops in a fastball inside edge. On deck is Ryan Renfro. Cleanup hitter is hitless. First and second, 1 down. Pitch is low, ball 4. So suddenly the bases are loaded. And Beasley will probably go back to the full windup. Take on Renfro, who he walked in the first inning. And then Renfro hit the ball into center field, caught by Trey Wingate for the second out of the 4th. Beasley back to the full windup, 1 down, bases juiced, and the Dog lead at 2. Yeah, base hit would tie it. Now it's starting to feel like a typical Bulldog game this season. Swing and a miss, strike one. Beasley, of course, has had great stuff today. Now working on a 3-hitter. And the 0-1. Breaking ball popped up in the air right side. Brandon Driggers will catch it very close to the bag in fair territory for the out. 2 down, big out. So Beasley won that matchup. He got the cleanup guy. Now he attacks Deshaun Davis, who's 0 for 2, a right-handed hitter. We hit the ball at the shortstop for the final out of the first inning, and Beasley struck him out. Beasley with 3 Ks in the game. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. His season high for strikeouts, of course, I've mentioned it many times, but it was a gem of a ball game, 11 against Metro. And the 0-1 pitch. Went outside edge and just missed. Bulldog fans were saying good pitch in blue, which means they disagree. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Sneaky strike inside edge. The pitch that got Jeremy a lot of strikes and even outs against Metter on that night. 1-2 pitch. Hit up in the air in left field. James Effers retreating. He's going back close to the fence and makes the catch for out number 3. Jeremy strands the bases loaded in the top half of the 6th inning to keep the Bulldogs on top by the 2-0 score. As we take a break on Bulldog Baseball on Y101. It is the top of the 7th at Jackie Jones Field, and the Toombs County Bulldogs seeking a victory today to wrap up the season. They are leading the ball game 4-zip, and Jeremy Beasley pitching a 3-hitter got out of a bases-loaded jam in the last frame with a pop-up to the first baseman, senior Brandon Driggers, and a fly ball to the left fielder, James Etheridge. Eddie Brown 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly ball out to center field. Be followed by Wesley Durrance and Chance Kicklighter. Beasley winds. First pitch, fastball, strike inside edge. That thing moving. It's the 7th inning. 0-1. He's already ready to go. Next pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss. 0-2. Hasn't piled up the Ks in this game. He has 3 strikeouts. Brown stepping out. Beasley ready to go as he steps in. Here's the pitch, fastball low. He wants to finish this thing quickly. It's 7:07. We started at 5:43. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beasley has really pushed this game along quickly because of his pitching, especially innings 2, 3, 4, and 5 when he retired 13 in a row and had very few deep counts. 1 down. Durrance is 0 for 2. Now Beasley is running over toward the third base side to pick up the ball. He got away, I guess, as the Bulldogs were whipping it around. So the big guy runs all the way over there, now runs up on top of the hill, and as soon as he gets there, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. Durrance took a practice swing. Now he's ready to go. First pitch, fastball high. 1 ball and no strikes. Jeremy with 4 strikeouts in the game. 50 on his sophomore season. Next pitch, hit on the ground to Hunter Brady. Scoops it up as he moves to his left and throws to Driggers in time for the out. All right, Dogs need 1 more out to finish another senior day victory. They'd won 4 out of their last 5 senior days. Chance to make it 5 out of 6. Last chance is the pitcher, Chaz Kicklighter. Left-handed hitter has flied out to left field and grounded out to the shortstop, so he's gone backside on both of his hits. The ball's hit. 2 down, nobody on. Beasley set to go. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike.
Chase it out, Jeremy.
Jeremy's ready to go. He's in a hurry. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, and Driggers, the senior, scoops it up. The senior jogs to first base, touches it with his hand, and that's the ball game. Bulldogs win it 4-0, and Jeremy Beasley pitches a 3-hitter, and the Bulldogs get the shutout, too. They didn't have one this season coming into this game. What a gem. 4-zip. As we take a break and come back and wrap up the final game of 2012 on Y101.
One more, 2 more. All right.
Say a bar.